You can't have any drinks or food with you on when you go through security. That's a rule. Doesn't matter if you have a baby or not. So stop. So stop going to the Shaytards vlogs and saying that if you have a baby, then you can have any drinks and any food you want. That's not true, and you know it. Because that wouldn't be fair to other people that don't have babies. Because the people that don't have babies, they could kidnap a baby and be like, I have a baby, I have a baby. I can bring my drink and I can bring my food because I have a baby. And then when they get on to the safe zone, after security, they'll just drop the baby off on a seat somewhere going, okay, someone pick up your kid. I just needed it to get through security. No, that's not how it works. People with babies can also bring illegal stuff onto the plane as well. So that is not true. You can bring food onto the plane in your carry-on, but you cannot bring liquid unless it's like so many ounces. And if you have a baby who needs the formula or then they said you can only have one bottle that has liquid in it for the baby. 1 cup. They will not take the cup and examine it and do all these tricks and things to make sure it's safe. They don't make the parent drink the milk to make sure that it's not harming the baby or any fucking shit like that. So stop saying that that's what they do, because no, they don't. They don't do that. Because they don't got time to deal with that when they've got thousands and thousands of people trying to come through security. Now, once you're on the safe zone, now you're wondering, what the fuck is safe zone? Safe zone is after security. After security, if you go and get like a bottle of water or go get a pop or something like that, and then you go get on the plane, you're allowed to have it on the plane. They're not going to take it from you. They're not going to be like, no, you can't have this, blah, blah, blah. They're not going to be like, they're not going to be checking your bags when you get on the plane, because you already done did that. Now, if you're like my airport, where all the food and drinks are before you enter the safe zone, then you're pretty much screwed. Because when you do safe zone at my airport, there's nothing. All it is place to sit. Because it's a half-rounded thing. You won't have too many airplanes going out. You have to wait, and then you have to just sit and do nothing, basically. Unless you're like us, who's like Home Alone, and you're racing to your... God, the middle part of my nose is itching like a bitch. Then you don't have time to sit, but they make you take off your shoes, take everything out of your pockets. That's why when you go to the airport, where shoes are easy to come off and put back on, where you have nothing in your pockets, have it all in your carry-on, and you have to worry about nothing. I just think it's stupid that they don't let you take drinks. I understand why, because it could be alcohol in there, but all they gotta do is take off the lid, smell it, and if they don't smell alcohol, close it back up, be okay. But in my opinion, I say just bring a empty water bottle onto the plane, and then go into the little bathroom and fill it up with the sink water. Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, it's not as good. But so what? You're not going to be on that plane for very long, so why do you... you can get drinks, as many as you want, of water and whatever from the stewardess. I don't know why they don't just give you a bigger glass, but whatever, they don't. But anyways, just stop complaining. Stop telling the shaytards or the fans of shaytards that if you have a baby, you can bring as much as drinks and whatever you want, and don't say you you can bring anything you want onto the plane, because no, you cannot. Stop lying, because if you put your purse through and you have even clippers in your purse, they will confiscate that and take it from you. This one girl's like, yeah, I forgot to clean out my purse, and yeah, I had a knife in there, and she said she had something else in there, and they didn't confiscate it. So, therefore, you can pretty much get away with anything. No, you cannot. They're stricter than ever. If they saw that knife, you must have caught them when they were really, really busy and didn't have time to see every little item that's coming through, because they want to hurry and get people through. Because if they saw that knife, they would have confiscated it for sure. You must have had that knife hidden under like other things, or on top of other things, or inside another pouch, or a blanket, or napkins, or something around it, because for the machine not to see it. Because they could have thought, oh, you're gonna kill someone with that knife. They would have taken it, and you would have bitched and complained. One time, my parents went on an airplane. How many minutes do I have? Okay. One time, my parents went on to an airplane, and my mom had her expensive camera, because you know how people want to take pictures, and they were like, no cameras on the plane. You cannot have that camera on the plane. You need to put it on your carry-on. Or not your carry-on. You need to put it in your suitcase. We're going to take you to where your suitcase is, and you're going to put it inside there. I'm like, really, bitch? You're going to put an expensive-ass camera, and this is the ones before the digital, ass camera into your bag. Carry-on. I mean, the bag that goes underneath, so that someone can steal it. That's bullshit. Because you can't lock up your bag, because what if they need to go through your bag? Then they break the lock, and then you're fucked. So, just gets on my nerves. And I was like, when I went to go to Aruba, I was like, if they tell me I have to put my camera in the bag, I'm going to fight it, mother. I'm going to scream at them. I'm going to say, no. I'm not putting my expensive-ass camera in a bag so that you guys can steal it, and so that I can't, if there's a moment or something cool that happens in the airport, I'm not allowed to take a picture of it. I think that's why they changed the rule back to you can bring a camera onto the airplanes, because a lot of people probably did complain about it. And second of all, how is a camera a weapon? Like, why wouldn't they allow the camera onto the plane? That doesn't make any sense. Especially when there's vloggers that need to vlog. Like, come on now. And the way they treat your bags. Like, one of my suitcases were broken in, like, they didn't break into it, they opened it, they saw my dirty underwear, ha ha ha, they probably was grossed out. They put a note in there saying that we had to go through your bag, and then they broke one of the zippers off, and didn't even say sorry, or fix it, or nothing. They didn't even give back the little thing that they broke it off of. They just left it off. And yeah, I could have complained and said, you damaged this. I should get something for it. But, because I've seen airline that used to be on all the time. Airport, whatever. And they would be like, I don't know. But people just need to be careful with your bags. And my bag was rummaged through. I don't know why it was rummaged through. Just because it was heavy. They thought, oh, we need to rummage through it. And they did it in a messy way. I had it all neat and nice in there. And then they destroyed the whole suitcase. And I was like, rude ass motherfuckers. And they did it twice. And I was like, you shitheads. Anyways, I'm going to get going. I'm just telling you, stop lying to people. Stop saying that if you have a baby, you can get away with more. Because that's not true. May the odds be ever in your favor. And goodbye.